No matter how strong you think you are, I promise you, if you think you can go into this race and win it, you are wrong. You will lose the race, okay? Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Paula. On this channel, I create content about lifestyle, productivity, advice, and much more. If that sounds interesting to you, definitely hit the subscribe button down below and click the bell icon next to it. And if you do subscribe, please comment down below I subscribed, and we can chat in the comment section down below. So I am aware that some of us are currently in online school right now, while others are in person. So I thought it'd be fun to do a video on how you can stay productive during online school. So right now I currently am in online school. So I was actually going in person the beginning of the school year, but then once COVID cases went up during that January period, our school had to switch to virtual, which is online. So now we're virtual. So hopefully we get back to in person very soon. So my school says that we're only going to be online for 2 weeks, but if you are online for a longer period of time, I know how difficult it is to be just unproductive because you have no one there to push you. So I thought it'd be interesting to do a video on how you can stay productive during online school. I personally implemented all of these tips into my daily routine to help me stay productive during online school. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. My very first tip to being productive during online school is to create a to-do list the night before. Keyword, night before. Okay, many of us here are already creating to-do lists, but we are doing them the morning of. For a very long time, I didn't really think it mattered what time or when you made your to-do list, but now I've realized that creating your to-do list the night before is absolutely critical to being productive the next day. I spend way too much time in the morning creating that to-do list that I don't even get to do half of the things on that list because I'm spending way too much time preparing. Most time when we have a goal, we spend way too much time in the preparation, in the prepping of that goal, that we don't even have enough time to actually work on that goal. So realistically, when you make your to-do list in the morning, you're spending a chunk of your time creating that to-do list that you don't even have enough time to complete everything on it. So in order to avoid that, create your to-do list the night before. And if you do need to add some stuff to it the morning of, you can do that. But do not leave it for the morning of. So try this for 1 week. Create a to-do list the night before. Before you go to bed, create a to-do list for the next morning. Write the stuff you have to do so that way, the second you wake up, you can start on that to-do list and you don't have to waste any time prepping. The second tip that I have for you guys to help you maximize your productivity during online school is something called time blocking. What exactly is time blocking? Well, time blocking is basically blocking out every second, minute, hour of your day with a task. So for example, you can start off by saying at 8 a.m. I'm going to wake up. At 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. I'm going to work out. At 9 to 10, I'm going to do my homework. At 10 to 11, I'm going to do this, and so on and so forth. Because you have every single hour of your day marked out, you have every single hour of your day basically scheduled, you are more likely to be productive that day. Time blocking has actually never worked for me, and you're probably wondering why I'm sharing this as a tip in this video if it never worked for me. The reason I'm still sharing this as a tip is because I do think that there is potential in time blocking. It's definitely not for everybody. I want you to try out time blocking for a few days and see how it works. It might work for you, it might not. But I am still glad that I use time blocking. For more detail and for more in-depth about time blocking, you can watch a bunch of YouTube videos on YouTube. And if you want, I can definitely create a video about how I time block in the past, and I probably will create a video about like why it didn't work for me and what happened, but definitely try it out for yourself and see what happens. The third tip that I have for you guys to help you become productive during online school is to eliminate distractions. This is definitely easier said than done because it's very hard to not get distracted. I personally know that I get distracted so easily. Like, it's like almost impossible for me to not get distracted. So I make sure that I eliminate every single thing possible. Like, personally, I used to listen to music while I study, but now whenever I really want to go into that deep state of mind and that deep studying, I actually eliminate music and I just like study in silence. What happens is I end up making excuses as to why I need to go on my phone, and then when I go on my phone, somehow I end up on Instagram. Exactly. So what I do now, basically turn off my phone, but usually I will put on the do not disturb feature on the iPhone, and I will put it in my closet. And when I am done studying, I will turn off the do not disturb button and go through everything that I missed while I was studying. The next tip that I have for you guys to help you ace online school and be productive is to dress up like you were actually going to school. So if you have a school morning routine that you follow every single day to go to school, I want you to do that exact same morning routine during online school. Now what this does is it tricks your brain because your brain associates that routine with going to school. So when you do that routine at home during online school, your brain cannot like differentiate whether or not you're going to school or not. Number 5, the next tip I have is kind of related to my last tip, but this is to follow a school-like schedule. Now, if you were in person for a while and for some reason your school switched to being online, you probably had a school schedule. Now, I want you to basically follow that schedule as if you were actually in person. Now, what this does is it puts your brain in that mindset. It puts your brain in that system that it needs to get work done, that it needs to be productive. Number 6, my 6th tip to being productive online is actually one that I've done countless times myself, and I regret it every single time. And that is to avoid the bed at all cost. I used to give myself so many excuses as to why and how I should study on the bed. Don't do it. Don't do it. 99.7% of the time, I ended up going to sleep or taking a nap. And the thing is, I keep on making the same mistakes over and over again. But I've learned to avoid the bed. No matter how strong you think you are, the bed is much stronger. I promise you. If you think you can go into this race and win it, you are wrong. You will lose the race. Okay? Do not go on your bed, okay? Avoid the bed at all costs. Just think of the bed as your worst enemy. Avoid it. Think of it as high school bullies. How you would like avoid them in the hallway, those popular girls, how you would like see them afar and then you would go the other way. Think of the bed like that. When you see the bed, go the other way. The 6th study tip that I have for you guys to help you become productive during online school is a very popular study technique, and it is called the Pomodoro method. So what this is basically when you study rigorously for about 30 minutes and then take a 5-minute break and then study again for 30 minutes. It can be in different increments too, so it can be like 45 minutes of work and then 10 minutes of break. But the point of this Pomodoro method is taking breaks because you don't want to overwork yourself by going countless hours studying. That is not good for you. Number 8 is a pretty basic one, but it is to stay hydrated. Drink your water. Personally, I have this water bottle with me in my room at all times. And it is always, as you can see right now, it is almost always filled with water. The next tip that I have for you guys to help you stay productive during online school is to get more sleep. As a teenager and young adult, you should be getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. So try to aim for at least 7 hours of sleep, preferably 8 hours, because sleep time is when your body gets to basically reorganize itself and function properly. So if you find that you're tired during online school, you're probably just tired as a lack of sleep. So try and get more sleep. The last study tip that I have for you guys is to get help if you need it. And it's totally okay to ask for help. If you find that you are struggling with a subject in school and you don't have a teacher physically there to teach you, definitely try and find online tutors that you can use, or just ask for assistance from your teachers at school. Just don't think that you can solve your problems by yourself. It is important that you surrender by asking other people for help, because you never know. Someone might be there to help you the whole time, and all you have to do is just ask. Alright, you guys, that is all I have for you guys today in this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a big, huge thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. I will see you in the next one. Bye.